Hey corilla, I'm Nemesis. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are only interested in today's topic at hand, please skip to this timestamp. I will see you right there. Now, for those of you who care about me or have been here or wondering where the I've been, hey. But first of all, let's not let traditions die. We gotta do the song of the week. Let's pay respects, okay? And the song is Falsedad by Raúl Alejandro. Es una salsa by Raúl Alejandro. Y está bien cabrona. Yes, give him the Grammy already for the entire Cosa Nuestra Capítulo Cero album. I'm just saying. Okay, now let's move on. First elephant in the room, the background. Hey, my channel is gonna start moving in a different direction, and with that comes new background, new setting. We're trying stuff out. I don't know if this is gonna be the permanent background, but so far I'm liking it. Second, where the fuck have I been? Girl, here. Literally, I haven't gone anywhere. But if you also follow me on my Instagram and TikTok, you've probably seen that I am active there every single day. And quite honestly, I just got creatively burnt out. I spent so much time producing stuff for both of those apps that when it comes to YouTube, I feel like my brain is just completely drained and void of any creativity whatsoever. I don't know what the hell to talk about. I don't know what to do. I don't know what the app actually wants. Girl. But we are turning a new leaf, and this channel moving forward will become more of a commentary channel. I experimented with these videos that I posted earlier in the year, and I really liked the idea of discussing hair and beauty topics, but from a more like critical perspective. I love doing deep dives. I love watching video essays, and I think it would give me the opportunity to show a different side of me on the internet than what I usually post on my Instagram and TikTok. And I also yap on those two platforms, but I focus more on like tutorials and product reviews and beauty tips and fitness stuff. So if y'all still want to watch that type of content from me, please follow me on Instagram, on TikTok, and if you're subscribed to my YouTube channel, you'll still be able to see it on my YouTube shorts. But this main channel will be a yap station between me and you. Also, before we move on, a little personal update that if you don't follow me on the other apps, you might not know, but your girl is engaged. Yeah. Mr. Nemesis popped the question back in May, and yeah, I am a 2027 bride. So if y'all want to follow along on that journey, I will be posting about that on Instagram and TikTok. That's it. Let's get into today's video. This would technically be episode 3 of my series, Maybe It Is That Deep. The series where we deep dive into beauty topics that might seem simple at first, but upon further inspection, maybe they are that deep. But low-key, that's gonna be the vibe of this channel overall. So it's no longer a series, it's gonna be the main thing that we do here. And the question at hand today is it possible to be a beauty influencer without promoting overconsumption? I know the topic of overconsumption has been discussed endlessly on the internet on basically all of the apps, but I wanted to discuss it from the POV of someone who is a beauty creator. So this is not really going to be a crazy analysis of how overconsumption is leading to the destruction of society as we know right now. Like, we know that. We know that. Capitalism bad, overconsumption bad. It's bad for the environment, it's bad for you, it's bad for me, it's bad for everybody except corporations. But what I want to specifically dive into is on how and if beauty creators, the job itself, can exist without promoting this overconsumption that's like ending us all. Some people might say the answer is no. Some people might say hell no. And others, like me, think, well, there might be a way to do it. So let's talk about it. I want to first dive into my experience as a creator on the internet for the past like 4 to 5 years. And also this whole video essay is going to be part research, part flow of consciousness. I kind of wanted to feel like a little chatty moment. I would love for you to chime in. Please tell me what it is that you think. Do you think I'm bugging? Do you think I'm not? So let's get into it. I started my little curly hair content creator journey back in 2020, very much as a hobby. I didn't really think it would amount to much. I knew creators made money, but I had no idea how. And you have to think about it. 2020, yes, TikTok existed, but it's not what it is today. Today, there are thousands and thousands of videos of creators being very open on how much money they make, how they make it, how they get sponsorships, how much they make on TikTok Shop, yada, yada. This did not exist back then. All I knew back then is that creators made their little videos and they had their perfectly curated Instagram carousels, and somehow money came from that. I didn't understand affiliate links, brand deals, or even AdSense here on YouTube. But all of that started slowly changing in 2022 when I got picked to be in the Sephora squad. And all of a sudden, I was submerged in that world of influencer marketing. And I started learning what social media strategy is, how people plan their videos, how often you're supposed to post, how you make money, yada, yada. And with that came the PR packages. It was like an overnight thing. I went from receiving maybe 1 to 2 packages a month to 3, 4, 5, 7 packages daily to weekly. It was exciting, but it was also very scary because I was like, how the hell do all these people have my address? And then I learned about agencies and all that. And that's when the dots started connecting. From years of watching big creators like Jackie Aina, Samantha Ravindell, Desi, etc., I got transported back in time to when I used to watch their videos. And while I was fighting for my life, trying to save enough money to buy at least one out of the 15 products that they just recommended on a video, they were getting 10 times the amount of products for free on a weekly or daily basis. And that wasn't a secret. That's not a little gotcha moment. Most of the time they disclosed when a product was gifted to them. Sometimes they would even have like a whole beauty room in the background where you would see all the products displayed. Or sometimes they would even show you the PR boxes. But it didn't quite click the amount of stuff until I saw it with my own eyes in my tiny ass New York apartment. Trust me, it's not the same seeing it on the video than seeing it in your own home. I remember even my fiance was like, girl, you need to figure this out. We can't just keep this stuff in here. And slowly I started learning how to best utilize these PR packages, picking and choosing the products that I could feature on a video, the ones that I could use on my personal life, the ones that I could give to my friends and family, the ones that I could give to you guys on giveaways and whatnot. And little by little, I started forgetting how much money these products actually cost. I was just like, oh yeah, more stuff. Yay. I hate it. I hate that. I hate admitting it. And it's so embarrassing, but it's so real. That's what naturally happens in your brain when this becomes your new normal. And although I never became like a PR haul creator or a shopping haul creator, and I never displayed all the products that I received in the background of my videos, and I don't think that I ever pushed like consistently 10 to 20 products per video here on YouTube or on TikTok or on Instagram, I did catch myself in 2023, and I'd say even parts of 2024, recommending 2 to 3 new products per week to my audience just because I was receiving them for free. Like, no, ick. Like, what was I doing? It's a slippery slope. It's a slippery slope, I'm telling you. And you start using these PR packages to create content because that's what they're sent to you for. Brands send you these products in hopes that you're gonna make a video about the product. So I was just, doing my job. But, oh no, I got the ick from myself when I was like, wait, why am I telling people to go try out this leave-in conditioner when last week I told them to try out another leave-in conditioner? And I mean, still to this day, if you scroll down my Instagram or my TikTok, you'll find product recommendation videos. I'm just a lot more picky with what I recommend, which brands I choose, which products I choose. I try to focus more on teaching you guys how to use the products that you already have or reviewing the brands and the products that you guys request. But better yet, I started posting content that had little to nothing to do with beauty products. And I love that for me. And I love seeing creators do that. But I'm not gonna lie, choosing to do that, choosing to stray away from like pushing products constantly has hindered my growth online. Because as much as people complain about overconsumption, they love to watch people overconsume and they love to be influenced. And the proof is in the numbers. Some of the biggest and most popular beauty creators in recent times include girls like Michaela Noguera, Monet McMichael, Alex Earle, and Meredith Duxbury. These women are incredibly popular for their makeup reviews, their tutorials, their hauls, and some might say their personalities. And I would say that the same thing that made them as big as they are right now is the same thing that makes them controversial when it comes to overconsumption, because they've built their platform on consuming. And that's not shade, that's just a fact. Some might say this is ingrained in the job of being a beauty reviewer or a beauty creator. Just how movie critics have to consume movies and food critics need to consume food, beauty reviewers need to consume beauty products. But where a lot of people start finding issue and start finding it weird and problematic is when they start seeing these types of patterns. Like, for example, when Meredith uses 18 to 25 pumps of one foundation for one video, video and one makeup look, and then you scroll and then there's another foundation being used, 18 pumps. Again, it's a little wasteful. Or when Michaela hypes up every single beauty product that she's ever owned in the same way.
This is my literal dream, dude. This is insane. This is an insane deal. NYX is literally feeding us. This is exactly what the people want.
Like, girl, they can't all possibly be that good. Or when they see a creator showing the 35 shades of the same lipstick that Makeup Forever just sent them. And it's like, why are they sending you 35 shades of lipstick? You have only one mouth. That is ridiculous. Or the thousands of dollars worth of Sephora hauls or Ulta hauls, while still having like a bunch of products being displayed in the background that they already own. There is a difference between those types of videos and those types of creators and the type of beauty creator that maybe recommends you their favorite lip gloss every once in a while, or the $40 shampoo that saved their hair, or the creators that show you how to use the products to create the clean girl look, or the tomato girl look, or the coffee something look. I don't know. Something that's a little bit more useful than just showing you products over and over and over again. There is just something icky and uncomfortable about watching someone just relish in excess over and over again. And I know what gets to me and a lot of people is also the persistence of certain creators trying to convince you that you need this mascara that just came out this week, even though last week I told you to get the other mascara that came out the week before. Like, girl, stop it. Stop it right now. That, in my opinion, is the creator's slippery slope into overconsumption. It's the same slippery slope that I was on back in 2022 and 2023 when I started losing like the notion of how much money these products actually cost and the fact that the regular consumer will not be able to afford all of these things or even be able to use them in their lifetimes. When your content starts revolving primarily around products and around selling and featuring the newest and better product every single week, you start falling deeper and deeper into the clutches of overconsumption and promoting that same overconsumption to your followers. And the type of content like this that I find the most insidious is when they try to create a new need or a new insecurity that you didn't even know you needed a product for. Bitch. Why I oughta. And let's be real, there are so many creators that don't really care about pushing a product that works for you and for them. They just care about it working for the video. They need the video to work, not the product. They're focused on their job. They need the views, the likes, the engagement, the shares, yada, yada, yada. And even better if you click the link and get the product. More money for them. The product that they're featuring is just a tool, you know what I mean? And listen, I don't necessarily think that the creators that I mentioned or the ones that are flooding your FYP with dream closet videos and the 40-step skincare routine videos are evil or that they're so money hungry that they don't care. I just think a lot of them lack self-awareness and are right now deep in the void, in the void of producing content no matter what because it's their job. They're not really thinking about the consequences of pushing all these products. They're thinking about the fact that they gotta get the money. They gotta grow their followings. They need to keep building these platforms. And a lot of them are surrounded by yes men. When it comes to like the big creators, people that are like doing the same thing that they're doing. So they think that this is all normal. They're not really thinking about how promoting all these products and these overconsumption habits has long lasting effects in their followers' finances, looking at you, Afterpay and Klarna addicts, or in the environment. But of course, we can't put that all on them because who put them in those positions? Right. That is when critical thinking and mindful consuming has to come into play from us.
Influencers are nothing other than mirrors. They are a direct mirror for what you think you lack because they are walking advertisements. Advertisements in the advertisement industry is intended to prey on your greatest fear and on your deepest desire. The only reason influencers are able to exploit overconsumption, misaligned values, like the obsession with like hot takes and exploiting people's anger and rage. The only reason influencers are capable of doing that is because it exists within you. And when I say you, I mean me. I mean society, I mean us.
These types of creators will continue to be rewarded by brands and by the algorithm for creating content like this. They are technically not doing anything wrong. They're just doing their jobs. And we gave them the ability to do those jobs. We hit the follow button, we click the affiliate links. So if we want the destructive cycle of overconsumption to stop, it has to start with us learning some damn self-control or simply unfollowing them. Girl, I'm getting hot talking about this. Ooh. But okay, now speaking of the it starts with us line of thinking, there have been trends and movements online that push back on this overconsumption problem, like the underconsumption core trend on TikTok, where people showed their very minimal collections of products or their very minimal routines. Some of them get a little bit too far and were using products that were most definitely supposed to be in the trash cans, but you know, a lot of people stayed within the guidelines. There's also a big effort made by tons of sustainable creators that only focus on promoting brands that offer environment-friendly packaging or sometimes no packaging at all. Some even teach their followers how to make products like soap and detergent and stuff like that. And there have even been creators that have asked brands to remove them from their PR list so that they don't contribute to this problem of promoting new products every single week. And this is lovely. Love to see it. It's a movement in the right direction. But why isn't this type of content as popular as the hauls, the reviews, and the 40-step skincare routines? Because, say it with me now, it's not as profitable. Yay! Unfortunately, this type of content will only hit your FYP if it's trending somehow, if the video goes viral because it's so crazy, or if you personally follow this niche or these types of creators. But in comparison to the more traditional beauty content, the numbers are not matching. And also, it wouldn't really benefit the apps to push that type of content as much. After all, they also make money off of this. Why do you think TikTok Shop exists? And also, brands that are putting aside money in their budget to use influencers as part of their marketing strategy need these influencers to continue pushing products, because if not, how are they gonna make money off of them? So yeah, capitalism wins once again. And not to say that there aren't personality creators that have built strong, big, and steady platforms without needing to promote products. That's a different niche of creators, but we're specifically talking about the beauty ones. And the very sad and unfortunate truth is that it's almost impossible for a beauty creator to reach the size of a Meredith Duxbury and also be on the same tax bracket as her without contributing to the same overconsumption problem we've been talking about. So to answer the question, is it possible to be a beauty creator without promoting overconsumption? My answer is yes, but the level of online and financial success that you will achieve will vary from the ones that are deep in the trenches of promoting overconsumption. It's a sad world. But okay, I have asked myself this question, and I would love to ask it to any beauty creator that is trying to not become like an overconsumption demon online. Who are you on social media if you are not buying or selling? When I asked myself this question is when the wheels started turning and I finally started sharing more of who I actually am online. I started sharing my fitness content, my hobbies, my interests, my musical taste, and people started seeing more of my actual personality. And it forced me to be more creative. After all, we're beauty creators, not beauty salespeople. Right. If that became more normalized to actually create, to want to connect with people, not just sell them stuff. I don't know. Wouldn't that be nice? I don't know. I mean, people so badly talk about wanting authenticity online, wanting real stories, wanting creators that are relatable. But when it comes to beauty, there seems to be a disconnect. Like the numbers are not matching what the people are saying about authenticity. It's just not. So I don't know. That's still a little bit weird, a little bit funky. But this is where I would love for you to chime in. Tell me what you think. Do you also struggle with being influenced to overconsume online? Or do you not even follow these types of creators? Do you think there's a better way for beauty creators to not contribute so much to this overconsumption problem? I don't know. Tell me what's tea. Tell me what you think, please. I love this little yap session. And honestly, my favorite part is going to be reading you guys' comments and going back and forth with you guys, because I don't know, I'm talking very much from the perspective of a creator that used to be only a consumer. So I would love to know how you feel as consumers in the year of our Lord Beyonce 2025, you know? But anyways, thank you so much for making it to the end. I love you so much. I appreciate you so much. I'm so excited to continue making content like this on my YouTube channel. I really hope you stay. Please give me a and if you're itching for beauty content, I promise you can follow me on my other platforms on Instagram at NemesisMarie06 and on TikTok at NemesisMarie_06, and you will find it there. But here we're gonna yap. So I hope you join me on the next one. But most importantly, I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Okay? Bye!